for free within 7 working days. Just like that. So we're getting straight into it right now. I just went home to Australia. Just got back, this is my first show. I was traveling, using my mobile devices, using the internet on the computers. Is there anything more frustrating than going to one website, you go through the rest of the day, surfing the web, and up pops a little reminder, a little advertisement for a website that I saw hours before. Get ready for this. TrackOFF, the Elite. This is for 6 devices, the most we've ever done. For PC and Android devices, so even your mobile devices. This is going to take away that fingerprint that we leave as we're surfing throughout the day. This is about peace of mind. We love the internet. In fact, I just had a look. There is over 3 billion internet users right now around the world. We're all using it, but you know what? The bad guys are watching. They're tracking us as we go through from one internet place to another, maybe putting in our address, a phone number, maybe the last 4 digits of your social security, and then all of a sudden, they've got enough information where they can start tracking you and what you're doing every single day. Again, for the life of 6 devices, PC and Android devices, the low price, $79.95. Now, we've got colors. They all do exactly the same thing. We have colors. We have blue, we have black, we have red, we have green, we have purple. Green, I have 100 left. Now, look at that flex pay. $19.99, again, for this show only. Less than $20 on your flex pay, free shipping and handling. I'm gonna bring in Lori Leyland, who hates being tracked, Lori.
I do not like being tracked. I do not like my identity being under attack, and that's what's happening to every single one of us these days. It's the day and age we live in. It's an unfortunate part of going online and doing that internet surfing and browsing. The problem is, all of the websites we visit, the little ones, the big ones, every single website has embedded trackers built right in, hundreds to even thousands per website. So every time we go to a website, we're being tracked online. This is TrackOFF. This is your ultimate solution, and you said it, TrackOFF Elite is now good on 6 different devices for you. So this is going to prevent you from being tracked on your PC computers and on your Android phones and tablets. And here's what's happening. You know as well as I do, you talked about the targeted ads.
Right.
You shop for something online, right? Then you kind of forget about it. You go to social media later, and you suddenly see that item pop right up on the middle of your social media page, or you see it pop up on the side of your browser. That's because you're being tracked. Every single thing that we do online is coming together.
That's a bit spooky.
It is spooky.
It's a bit spooky.
If you think about the old days, people would have like a private investigator sitting in a car with a long lens camera taking pictures of you. Now they're able to compile a dossier on you as a person by your movements online. And that's why every single person who uses a PC or uses an Android device needs TrackOFF, because this is going to scramble that digital fingerprint that you're putting out into the world simply by using your computers and your devices.
We love the internet, okay? How many of you are already logged on this morning? How many of you have already been surfing the web? Unknowingly, you may have already started leaving, a trace. You're leaving your footprint, you're leaving your thumbprint, you're leaving your fingerprint on the internet. And you know what? The bad guys are tracking that. That's why right now, if you go on, you may actually have a laptop on your lap. You may have a tablet on your lap.
Right.
You may have your smartphone. If you started to notice little commercials popping up, little ads for something you'd looked at hours before, you're being tracked for less than $20. Do you realise that because you're buying this from us here, the TrackOFF Elite, because you're buying it from us here at HSN, one device normally from TrackOFF for 1 year is $35. You're getting 6 devices for the one price for the life of those 6 devices.
Right, so you're not paying every single year, every single annual renewal fee like all the other retailers. Only right here at HSN do you get 6 lifetime licenses. You never have to think about any more fees going forward. This is gonna protect your entire identity. Our identities are under attack, and this is gonna be the ultimate way for you to stop people from tracking you. And did you know this? We've been seeing it in the news, but this just happened. Congress said it is okay for our internet service providers, our ISPs, those are the companies that provide us with internet service in our home, to be able to collect as much data as they want about us and then sell that information to the highest bidder. And that's okay. But we have a solution, and the only solution that's available out there is TrackOFF. So I would recommend get this for you, get this for your entire family. We don't want our browser history to be known. We're not doing anything wrong. It's not about that. It's about that personal private information. So think about this. You go to one website, website and you may put in your first name or your last name, right? Then you go to another website that needs your phone number. Then you're doing your taxes online, so you have to put in your social security number. Then you're dealing with some of your medical information. So now your medical information is all being collected.
Wow.
So what's happening is an entire dossier about you as a person. This isn't about your computer or the phone you're using. This is about you as a person, is now bundled together in this neat, tidy little dossier of information that can now be sold. So you know what that means? Someone could literally call the bank, and the bank is going to say, okay, well, what's your name? I'm Lori Leland. What's your address? Oh, I've got that. Okay, what's your social or last four digits of your social? Oh, got that too. They can literally become you and steal your identity based on the information that they have grabbed from your web browsing. It's crazy. The government even says that there are about 3,000 pieces of information that have been gathered on every single American in this country from the tracking that's happening on our devices that we're using. This is the only way to stop it.
This is not a scare tactic, all right? This is just the truth. This is what's happening. This is life. This is happening right now. You think about how connected. In fact, I saw another statistic about the internet. Between 2000 and 2011, the internet, I guess, people who went and subscribed went over 200%, like that, just absolutely skyrocketed. I mean, think about it 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Were you using the internet? Did you have your smartphone? Did you have your tablet? Did you have your computer? Did you have your PC? All the different things we use. Now we're using those every single day, looking at recipes, paying online, going and looking at, I don't know, catalogs, all those sorts of things that we do. And all of a sudden, now those guys, the bad guys, are now tracking that information. This is like the trifecta that we have here, the trifecta of security we have here. We have the Fix Me Stick, we have the Viper antivirus, and now we've got this amazing TrackOFF Elite. You put those three together, that's a triple-pronged, basically protection. It's almost like a barrier around you. Now, we're going to show you how easy this is to set up, because I asked the first question. I said, okay, PCs, let's go ahead and show that, because this is for PCs, 6 PCs and 6 Android devices for the life of those devices for one tiny price. And remember, that flex pay of $19.99 is going to expire, as well as free shipping.
Right, so I don't want to think about it either. I know none of us want to think about this. When you have TrackOFF, you don't ever have to think about it. You don't have to monitor it. You don't have to look at it. But I do want you to see the dashboard that comes included with this incredible program. So you're going to be able to see here the entire health of your computer. So this is telling me my health is good right now. But look at all of the tracking activity that has tried to happen here. 1,250 trackers were trying to capture my information when I was using this computer. And again, it's not about attacking the computer. It's about pulling together information on you as a person. That's your digital fingerprint. All the different things that we do online. 1,200
different trackers were following you?
That's right, and this is a brand new computer. And this has just started to be used. Look at this. So it's crazy, right? This year, I mean, look at this. Today alone, 27. Wow. I love your TrackOFF, because this is going to be the ultimate way to scramble that digital fingerprint, meaning that you are untraceable online. And again, think about everything that we do. And we're using our phones more now than ever. If you have ever done a little online shopping, online banking, this is going to be super, super important for you, because now you can use any combination of those 6 Android devices or PC computers. So maybe you have 2 tablets, maybe you have 2 phones and 2 computers. This is going to cover every single one of those, prevent you from being tracked for a lifetime with no renewal fees. But you said it, we're using our phones a lot. When is the last time you were in a place that had open Wi-Fi, that free Wi-Fi? You know what that's like? That's like sharing your toothbrush with strangers. It's a little scary. When you're using that open free Wi-Fi, anybody can see what you're doing. So if you're going in and you're logging in using your password on a banking website, that information can be grabbed. That's going to stop with TrackOFF now that you have this free application, or not free application, you are actually getting that license for this application, but you go in, download the app, put in the code, and now you're covered for a lifetime on all of your phones and all of your devices. You don't ever worry about people being able to see what you're doing online, pulling together that digital dossier on you. It's scrambling you and making you undetectable. And I love it. I use it all the time. I've been using it for 6 months or 7 months on my computer now. And the thing is, these little alerts pop up and says, you were being tracked, you were being tracked. You can turn them off, but I like it, because I want to see that TrackOFF is working, and it does work. Huge customer pick. Oh, and by the way, you and I were talking before the show. We're super excited about TrackOFF recently being reviewed by one of the big magazines, and they rated this as an excellent product that is a must-have for anybody who's out in the world, on the internet, doing anything. Because the problem now is it's being monetized. Our information is being sold to the highest bidder, so it's a real problem. People can really steal your information. They can become you. They can call your bank and have all of the pertinent information to be you. This is the way to stop it.
How many times have you actually been using one of those hotspots? Because we all do it, right? We're out there, you see the free internet, you start to use it, and you're putting information on your screen, and you look around. You look around thinking, is anyone watching me put in a password? Is anyone putting in a code? Guess what? They don't have to be behind you. They don't have to be watching you. They're in the internet. I mean, did you see that web screen there? 1,200 trackers were following. 1,200! Today, since this computer's been on, nearly 30 trackers have already been identified. $19.99. This is for 6 devices for the life of those devices. That's PC and Android devices. Even your mobile devices, your tablets, your phones, right? You are protected for the life of the units. If you went to TrackOFF to get just one device, it's $35 a year. So you know what that works out to be? 6 devices, $35, it's $210. This year, next year, next year, next year. This is for the life of those units for $80 for 6 devices to make sure the bad guys, the nasties, the trackers aren't getting your information, aren't getting the paper trail that we leave. Because that's what it is. It's a paper trail. It's your information, it's your credit score, it's your hard-earned money. For one FlexPay of less than $20, you've got peace of mind, and we're going to deliver it for free. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So this is my challenge to you. Load it up, use it, and note and watch how few, or if anything, comes through at all once you've gone ahead and plugged this in.
Absolutely. You are now untraceable online. And here's what's happening. Your TrackOFF is actually scrambling that digital fingerprint.
Right.
What we do online, our names in one site, our addresses on another, our social security on another. Have you ever been to a website and then suddenly you get an email from them and you're like, I did not put my email address in. How did they know that? It's because of the trackers that are in the background running without us even realizing it. Your TrackOFF is now scrambling that so those people can't get it. Your personal information, they can't pull together that dossier on you. The other thing too is, and I think this is really important, we're going to take you through all those little bullets that we showed you on the screen just a second ago. When that magazine reviewed TrackOFF, they said this would be a perfect product if it came with encrypted browsing. And out in the world, you don't get encrypted browsing except for right here at HSN. We're including 1 year of encrypted browsing, so this is a perfect product. You're going to be able to browse and no one will ever see where you've been browsing to. But here's what you're getting. Real-time tracking alerts. You don't have to pay attention to it. You don't have to monitor it. TrackOFF is doing all of the work for you. I happen to like to see because I want to know who's tracking me. So if you want to peek in,
laugh at them.
Yeah, right?
So, ha, 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 ha.
Gotcha.
You didn't get me.
Exactly. You can't pay, you can't sell my information to someone and get paid for it. So you're getting 1 year of that VPN encryption. So that means you're going to be able to browse without anyone ever seeing, totally privately on the web, on your computers, phones, and tablets. This is going to work with Android. It's going to work with any of your mobile devices and your PC. So if you're a PC user, if you're an Android user, this is an absolute must-have for all of us. You get 6 lifetime licenses with no renewal fees. This is going to scramble that digital fingerprint that we were talking about. Simple and easy cookie remover. So the cookies are one of the ways they're tracking us. It's kind of an old school way.
Tell me, explain that. Explain it. What's the cookie?
So when you go to a website and you put in information, it sometimes saves that information. So when you access that website again, it automatically populates for you. So it can save you time when you're filling out forms and that type of thing. But it's also a form of tracking. With TrackOFF, they make it so easy for you to clear out all those cookies. Also, I want you to realize US-based customer support. So if you have any questions, any problems, the team is there for you. This is an amazing company. They're going to help you protect your identity, which is under attack by all these websites. Everywhere we go online, our information is being accumulated. Don't let it happen to you. Don't have your identity stolen. Protect yourself. Lock it down with TrackOFF.
Just do it. So easy to do. I just want to let you know, only 2 dozen remaining in the green. Of course, all the colours do the same. There's no doubt about that. Laurie, thank you so very much.
So great to see
you,
What a great
product.
Thank you. Isn't it awesome?